Hey everyone, and welcome. Now you've seen me using James O'Brien, the angry little sweat gopher, in my videos before because I think he's completely balls to the wall, batshit crazy, and he's so far stuck up his own echo chamber ass that he's never seen the light of day. Well, this is proof of that.
The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Have a look at this 2-minute rant of meaninglessness. Have a listen to what he says here.
Here's a little thing that I worked out earlier. No one has got a problem with police officers dancing.
Wrong. Everyone's got a problem with it, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because they're not paying attention to what their actual job is. Their job isn't to dance at political festivals. It's not their job to be involved in any of that. It's supposed to be, as we all know, unbiased policing. Yet they've thrown all that to one side, haven't they? To look good rather than being good. We'll continue with this fraggle.
At the Notting Hill Carnival. Literally nobody has got a problem with that.
Have you got a problem?
If people profess to have a problem with that, if I invite you to ring in and tell me why you've got a problem with police officers dancing at the Notting Hill Carnival, what you're really objecting to is police officers being nice to black people.
There you go. Just throws it in there, doesn't it? It's got to be because of the wesism word. It's got to be. I would actually feel the same disgust if they were, say, playing cricket at a cricket match. What are they doing that when their job is completely different, is my opinion on this. I don't care whether it's a Pride, Notting Hill, a normal festival, Glastonbury, any of those things. I do not care if it's any of those things, so long as they're being police officers. As soon as they get involved, they are not doing their job that we pay them for. And that's the problem. But he goes straight to the racism word, doesn't he? Like all of his echo chamber fraggles do.
It's your actual problem, whether you realise it or not. That's what you're actually objecting to.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the politicisation of a police force and a bias that means that they're incapable of doing their actual job because they need to do the jobs that people like you scream they need to do.
Nobody's got a problem with police officers wearing pride badges.
Yes, they do, for the same reasons I've said above.
Or wearing one police officer on one day wearing a multicoloured helmet.
Yes, because they look like prats and not police officers, you know, someone that you should be looking up to as a figure of authority.
Or having a bit of a boogie at a pride march. What you're really...
Or even having a little bit of respect for, because they are tough in regards to the law.
Objecting to is police officers being nice to gay people.
Of course, that's what it is. In your mind, that's what it is.
Because you're not really allowed to be publicly racist or publicly homophobic.
You're not normally allowed to be political when you're a police force. That's the problem.
Anymore. And so the ways in which you can be subtly racist or subtly homophobic involve attacking the police for being nice to the people that you hate. Literally nobody's got a problem with dancing at Carnival, a copper dancing at Carnival. Literally nobody has got a real problem with that. So what Suella Braverman is alluding to when she talks about unacceptable levels of woke policing is, I don't know, fairly straightforward, fairly easy, perhaps, to understand. And the same with environmental protesters. You know, or with police officers taking the knee. No one's got a real problem with police officers taking the knee, unless you've got a...
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. No one in your circle of metropolitan fraggles, you know, the swamp monkeys, none of your circle have got a problem with it, but everybody else has, and it's for the reasons I've said previously, isn't it, everyone?
A problem with police officers expressing solidarity with victims of racism. And if you've got a problem with police officers expressing solidarity with victims of racism...
Of course, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's not anything to do with the fact that they are prostrating in front of a Marxist organisation that wanted to defund them.
Then, well, there's a word for you. It's the same with booing the Black Lives Matter moments at the beginning of football games.
Yes, not a sheep. That's what it is. Wanting law and order. That's what it is. Wanting feral youths and criminals to be locked up instead of people that talk naughty on Twitter.
If you're booing that, or you're defending the booing of that, then you've got a problem with expressions of anti-racist sentiment. And if...
No, that was because people go to football matches to escape regular life, just for that one moment, we just want to think about sport. And you ruined it by forcing BLM propaganda into a sporting event. I'm surprised it didn't kill sport overnight, to be honest.
If you're anti-racist, well, you can remember your GCSE maths. What do two negatives make? So if you're anti-racist, what are you?
Well, you're anti-racist, so what does three negatives make? You cabbage. What an absolute stupid statement. Oh my lord, if you're anti-racist, you must be. Well, you're worse. You've got top trumps. He's won. Because you're an anti-racist. Oh, what an idiot. What an absolute idiot. You notice how that was a long-winded 2-minute escapade in, effectively saying what he could have said in one line. I don't like everybody else's opinions but my own, and if you have a different opinion, you're a racist, homophobe, transphobe, sexist. Ta-da! Could have done it so much quicker and more straight to the point, but let me know what you think. Stay sane, I'll see you on the next one.